Hello, good people. Good day. I'm happy to see you in this video today. And today I will be talking about a very important issue that I've seen being a big problem among sociologists, students of sociology, undergraduate and postgraduate, and even professionals. So what am I going to be talking about today is about how best to understand theories. I know there are so many issues around understanding theories, the issue of here and there, but I don't want to go into those issues of theories. The only thing I want to talk about today is how best can you understand theories and probably use theories. You know, theories are usually compulsory courses or required courses in many universities across the world. So that means students and even postgraduate and undergraduate students are expected to understand theories. And also apply them at different times in their thesis, dissertation, projects, and even write exams on them because they are very fundamental. Whether you are in engineering, you are in social sciences, you are in humanities, or you are even in law, across places, in political science, in psychology, and many of these disciplines you are expected to understand theories. But students consider them boring, difficult, sometimes unnecessary, abstract. So I've heard complaints all over the world about students having problems. I've published books on them, I've written chapters, I've edited books, but I think it's also very important for us. Since theories are so important, let us also look at them. So how best do we understand theories? How best do we apply them? I have 5 ways you can understand theories and maybe use them appropriately whenever you need to. Number 1 is that demystify theories. That these theories will do me nothing. I can understand you and I need you. Therefore, I need to understand you and be a master of theories. So remove your anxiety, remove your fear, remove your concern, remove your frustrations. That these theories, I can know you. It's simple. And I believe it's simple. And you will find later on that theories are simple. They're just like any other course. So you have to believe there is no big deal. That's number 1. You need to work on your psychology, work on your mindset when you are approaching theories. Number 2 that you need to do is to understand the theorist himself or herself by reading the biography of the theorist. This will enable you to understand the mindset of this theorist when he or she was writing this theory. That will help you a lot. Read about the person, his age or her age, background, and even history, so that you understand why probably he wrote or she wrote that theory. Once you know this person, you become familiar with the individual, then you understand and love his or her theory. Number 2 is very important for you to understand the context, that is context, the environment, the sociocultural milieu, what was happening in the world at that point in time, or what's happening in the world, even in the environment, in the community where the theorist was or is when that theory was being propounded or is being propounded. So you need to understand that theory context, the contextual situation. That will enable you to have proper understanding, to be grounded, because the theorist must have been influenced by his or her own historical, economic, social environment before theorizing in that manner. Number 3, understand the context, the concepts. The concepts. So the key words. It doesn't matter how verbose, how elaborate, how difficult the theory is, how voluminous. There are key concepts in that theory. Isolate the concepts. For example, if you are talking about feminism, definitely you'll be talking about oppression of women, you'll be talking about patriarchy, you'll be talking about tradition, you'll be talking about normativity that favor men over, you'll be talking about exploitation of one gender over the other. So this concept, or if you are talking about action, you're talking about reasons for action, you'll be talking about types of action, the vestiaire. Some of these concepts are there. Or for example, if you are talking about even in economics, or if you are talking in political science, let's say for example, you are talking about maybe Marxism. You'll be talking about class struggle, you'll be talking about proletariat, you'll be talking about bourgeoisie, you'll be talking about surplus value, you'll be talking about mode of production, you'll be talking about a number of people. So isolate these concepts whether in engineering, whether in science, whether in humanities, social sciences, wherever you have theories, the logic are likely the same. So isolate these theories you will now begin to understand one after the other. And when you are now using these theories, or is this concept you need to understand and now begin to engage. Then number 4 is that you need to understand the strengths of the theory. What are the trends? What are the strengths? What are the advantages? What are the capabilities of the theory? Then you need to understand the criticisms. The criticisms, there are criticisms following these theories. One theory will always have challenges and criticism. That's why we do what we in thesis writing or dissertation or in project. That's why we talk about theoretical triangulation. That's why you may have to combine more than 1 or 2 theories in your thesis or in your project or in your dissertation, depending on whether you're on your master's, on your PhD, or on your BSc. Even if you're a professional, you can still use theories to embellish your work. If you are researching into marketing, you are researching into even engineering, or you are writing a report, you can use theories to embellish as professionals. So theories are they help you. They are explanatory frameworks to explain whatever you are researching into part time. So they make your report very rich. It will not be just mundane or maybe just like a newspaper write-up. It gives this quality. So when you now want to use this, when you want to apply these theories, depending on your situation, is this concepts that you now begin to use? Is this concept you use to explain those situations? And after you're using this concept, we know the theories you have adopted. Then we can say, this is a feminist. When you say this is a feminist, what does that mean? That is using those concepts that are peculiar to feminism. We are talking about this is a Marxist. He's using Marxian orientation. It's because that person is using concepts that are peculiar to Karl Marx or to Marxism. Maybe he's talking about oppression of one class over the other, different classes. You're talking about bourgeoisie. You're talking about what you call profit is actually surplus value. Then you know this is a Marxist. When you're talking about action, you're talking about rational action. You're talking about traditional action. You're talking about Vestien. Then you know this is an action theorist. Or you're talking about the looking glass self. In explaining identity, we know that this person is a symbolic interactionist. So theories are very simple to understand and are good to use. So if you use these approaches, understanding the theorist who propounded the theory, why did he or she propound that theory? What was happening to him or her? Understand the context, the situation around when that theory was propounded, because the theorists respond to the environment. They have to explain what is happening in the environment. Number 3, isolate and understand the key concepts. Number 4, understand the strengths of that theory and understand the criticism or the critique. Then you will be able to understand that theory and use that theory appropriately. I hope this video has benefited you. Let me know. Go to the YouTube channel, post your comments, like the channel, and also subscribe to the channel so that you can continue to enjoy this content as they come, and also share as widely as possible. Thank you very much for staying tuned. Until I see you in the next video, enjoy your day.